Welcome back to the Daily Dean. So this is kind of an impromptu thing because the thing I did have prepared, which is a bunch of game clips where I overlaid my voice, got corrupted before I could finish it. So, I didn't save it, and I'm gonna do that later some other time. But anyways, I get this question a lot, Dean, how do you dance so good? And as a secret double agent on Dancing with the Stars, I'm afraid I'll have to drop the secret of how celebrities dance so well. Step 1, be attractive. Step 2, follow step 1. If you're still working on step 1 like I am, you and me both, you'll find that, it's kind of hard because there's not really, you can't do it without seeming a little tacky. But here's what I've learned in my experience. If you have some way of connecting to the internet like you are right now, just look up dancing things. And for me personally, it was looking at the SpongeBob musical, as unlikely as that sounds, and finding there were actually some really cool moves that I remember the scene. It was like Patrick and he had some cult, and they were doing weird things with their arms that I found really nice. That I decided I want to use that. That looks kind of a cool thing to use. And now coming back, realizing you can gather a lot of dance moves, right, and then move those things into your repertoire to make yourself look cooler. And if that's your goal, good luck on that, because obviously you have a lot of places to find things and you don't have to come up with dance moves on your own, because that's what I think dancing really is, just combining things and movements that you've just found in at random. And that makes sense to me. I've also heard other people share that sentiment, so I'm sharing it with you. And related to that, symmetry in movement is really appealing to someone's eye. For example, if you spend all your time shaking your right arm, well, that's not gonna look cool. But if you shake your arm, oh wait, that's a Fortnite dance. If you shake your arm like that, right, in symmetry, it's supposed to apparently look better. I've only seen that, actually. No, it was a paper I saw that where you took people's you put people into motion capture outfits, and then compared it to people's dancing across multiple little movements, and the movements that were more symmetrical were rated higher than movements that were unsymmetrical. Once you took a horizontal thing of their looked at it horizontally symmetrically, if that makes sense. So one other thing to pass on, symmetry. So now one other thing, if your motives aren't looking cool for dancing, which is probably going to be the title of this, that's perfectly fine, right? If you want to dance for fun, I totally highly recommend that. That's my own way of relieving and having fun of stress. Relieving myself of stress and having fun. Because in the past 2 days, I've finished a lot of schoolwork, specifically in math, that really just filled me with joy that I didn't know how to let out. So instead, I just put jams and I danced to that a little bit. And it should be a way that other people try. It should be a way of relieving oneself of stress that I think other people should try. Because earnestly, it was really fun to do that as I was, celebrating. And I highly recommend it. So that's all. And once again, this is more rant because no scripts. That's probably a different video about how you make these. But anyways, that's all. Bye.